If you've gone out to dinner with friends and decided to split the bill, there's a good chance you've used your phone to settle up.
They're called person-to-person mobile payment apps, and they have exploded in popularity.
Yeah, but there are pitfalls you should know about. So we asked KSL investigator Debbie Dejanovic to dig in to a very popular cash app.
Mr. Adams finds his new checking account very useful.
Once upon a time, there were 3 ways to pay: cash, check, and charge. Now, half of Americans no longer carry cash when they go out. We do not write checks like we used to. And cash exchange apps are hot. Zelle, Apple Pay, and probably the most well-known, Venmo.
Here's how it works. You enter your credit card or your bank account number, and the app will sync you to your phone contacts and Facebook friends that are also on the app.
Transfer money to a friend who just bought you pizza. Split the cost of flowers for mom. And more businesses let you pay using Venmo.
I was like, oh gosh, what's that? What social network do I have to be on now?
Hairstylist Brittany Zinninger started using it. And
What happened when they Venmo'd the wrong Brittany?
someone mistakenly Venmo'd payment to another Brittany. Not this Brittany.
I was stuck in a position where I went, well, what if I just ate $200?
Untangling it can get tricky.
Basically, she had to reach out to Venmo. Venmo reaches out to the payee, and then hopefully the payee agrees to give the money back, and then she was able to pay me.
So if you buy something...
Carrie Rogers-Whitehead says, user beware.
People are using it for rent. People are using it for utilities. It's not just being used to split a tab. I think it has to be really clear that...
She's the CEO of Digital Responsibility, a Utah company that teaches classes on how to use technology responsibly.
They're refusing to release money.
KSL investigators and Whitehead zeroed in on consumer complaints filed with the Better Business Bureau.
I have been going back and forth with Venmo for months now, but...
One big concern that stood out to us, accounts being locked, funds being frozen.
That would hurt.
She gives a thumbs up to a recent FTC settlement requiring Venmo to clearly notify users that transactions are subject to review and funds can be frozen or removed.
People not being able to access their fund, it taking days to process funds, and that can be a real hardship for people.
Maybe time to go back to old-fashioned check writing if there's a chance your rent money could get stuck in limbo.
There's a good reason to keep your old-fashioned savings account, too. Instead of transferring money out right away, some users let it build up in the app.
Transfer it to a savings account at your bank. Well, you earn interest, and it's federally insured.
I said something about how...
Finally, you might not realize Venmo could be revealing your secrets.
Why can I see all these people and what they're spending money on? This is weird.
Because you can scroll
Therapy, doctor's payments.
through a feed full of transactions and see who paid whom and for what.
Becca paid Emily for rent.
Somebody just paid somebody I know a tip. I know Mitch, but I don't know Jan Allen.
T-shirts, subs, something I can't talk about on TV.
And I just thought that was such an odd thing to be public.
Her advice?
Make it private.
Make it private. Click on settings, tap privacy, and keep your personal payments out of public view.
All right, so Venmo weighed in on our story, too. To make sure your money gets to the right person, the app will warn you if it detects you're about to pay the wrong person. As for privacy concerns, the company points out its feed does not reveal exactly how much money you sent. And user agreements, well, we all know they can be very difficult to read, but it's important to know. Venmo's clearly says it reviews transfers for suspicious activity, and this means funds could be held by Venmo and accounts suspended. So, a little light reading.
How many law
for you
degrees
guys.
do I need to understand this stuff? It's good stuff. All right, great story. Thanks, Debbie.
Thanks, Debbie.